Good morning and welcome to episode 12 of Tale from the Script. Today we're going to talk about several things, including porn, racism, and disappointing bodies. So let's just get into it. As what's that Chico Bonnet Chronicles would say? Tammy Roman. Yeah, Tammy Roman. Let's get into it. So I'm lying on my bed right now because my son woke me up by frying onions. I don't know what he's up to in the kitchen. I probably don't want to know. He's probably just like fried the whole chicken again or something. I swear he acts like I'm a bottomless pit of money. Anyway, so I slept at 3 a.m. so I really should still be asleep. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. However, I'm awake, so let's do this. I was thinking the other day about this email that I got. It was supposed to be my first blackmail email, and the person who sent it was telling me that they found a very old password of mine. I haven't used it in years, right? And he's like, I found this is one of your passwords, and I've hacked you, and I saw that you watched videos from this porn site, and I'm gonna send the link to all your contacts if you don't send me $2,000. So after I'd laughed for 5 minutes because and also that I have a partner and I would like my partner to know that I'm watching porn. So, okay, let's deal with first of all the note. Okay, so according to what I know, this year is 2020, right? And people watch porn, right? I mean, no one is pretending that they don't watch porn. If they do, I mean, I caught my when my son was like 15. I saw that there were some porn sites saved on his phone, and I asked him why are you watching porn? And he's like, oh, when I'm in China, it just comes automatically onto my phone. Like their internet just automatically downloads porn on my browser. So I was like, oh, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I believe that story because it just didn't occur to me that my son would lie to me. I know I'm a dumbass. I am a dumbass. Okay, I admit it. So anyway, he got a new phone and he hadn't been to China yet, and he still had porn on like one of his most used. On Chrome saves your most used like browsers on your phone, right? So Pornhub is still there. So I'm like, Christopher, I do not think that you can blame this on China. So he said, okay, fine, I watch porn. Okay, I'm a teenager, what do you expect? So I had to give him the full lecture on how pornography is not real life. Okay? Just because you see how a chick acts in that porn doesn't mean that's how it is in real life. Okay, first of all, the money is completely fake. Okay, And that's not how you treat a woman when you're having sex with her. I had like a whole 10-minute conversation while he tried to get away from me about the differences between porn and real life. Okay. And I was like, many people are disappointed about their real life sexual experiences because they think that it's gonna be like their pornography that they watch, right? So anyway, yeah, that was that. Anyway, back to my blackmailer. So they're telling me that I have a partner, which is news to me, and this partner is gonna be really mad at me because I watch porn, which was highly amusing, because if I had a partner and I watched porn and they were mad at me about it, we're gonna have a problem, and the problem is gonna be that I'm a grown-ass woman. I mean, I can do what I want. You're not allowed to censor my life. If I want to watch porn, I'm gonna watch it. Okay, and if you have a problem with that, then you have a problem with that. We don't have a problem. So go and solve your problems. Anyway, so that was number one funny thing. And then number two funny thing was that this person thought that I would give them $2,000, $2,000 to stop him or her from forwarding this alleged porn that I watch to my contacts. Okay, first of all, I mean, I don't care. Forward it. Forward the fake porn that I'm watching to like my whole contact list. What the hell? I mean, they probably watch worse porn than me. So go right ahead, right? Because honestly, that was some bullshit. Am I supposed to be embarrassed? What? Is it illegal? This is not Saudi Arabia. I mean, they thought that I would even spend $20, let alone $2,000. I mean, you are so amusing. Anyway, so yeah, that was my blackmail experience, and it just made me think about pornography and the fact that I don't even watch it. Okay, I've tried. I'm not saying that I haven't tried, but I don't know if it's because I'm a writer and my own imagination surpasses anything that porn can produce, or it's just badly produced. I think porn generally is aimed towards men because, I mean, the acting is so bad, and then there's no plot. It's just like, I don't have any money to pay for this taxi, and then just there's no interval. It's just, then she has his dick in her mouth, and she's making all this like pornography sounds, but you can see like her eyes are dead. The woman's eyes are always dead in these pornographies, and of course you never see the guy. You just see his dick, right? So it's I think very much geared towards men pornography. So I don't see it provides no enjoyment for me. I'm just busy critiquing the storyline, right? And like, ain't no chick gonna enjoy that, and if she's not enjoying it, why would I be enjoying it, right? So but they're different. I mean, American porn is the worst. It's the deadest. It's like cold and dead, and then they don't even use condoms, so you're busy thinking about all the venereal diseases that they're passing on to each other. English, I don't think I've ever seen any English porn, but the most believable porn I have watched is Japanese porn. The girl actually looks like she's enjoying herself, and the guy or the guys always like make a point of stimulating the woman. Like it's not just, oh, here's my dick, put it in your mouth. They also like caress her and stimulate her clit and all that. And she's moaning for real. You can tell her moans are for real. So if I have to watch porn, I prefer to watch Japanese porn. So yeah, is that racist? I bet it is. I can't watch African porn. That's like peeping into my neighbors' houses while they're having sex. It's like, just no, thank you. So yeah, that's the end of that segment. If you want, you can tell me about your porn experiences or recommendations, for enjoyable pornography for women. In a natural segue to the new segment, how much porn are you watching this quarantine season? A lot more, a lot less, none at all? I mean, I suppose you're constantly surrounded by family or whoever you're living with. So does that make it easier or harder to get time for yourself? Personally, I find it harder to do anything that I usually do, because it's a weird thing that happens where you kind of like seg into one person. Like, for example, because of my schedule, I had started, I'm usually a vampire. I sleep during the day and work at night. And now my son is also a vampire. So his sleep schedule is just all fucked up. And it's my fault. I think it's my fault. And it's just your schedule adjusts when someone else is around. You have to think about cooking. Like I said, if I don't cook, I will not have any food in my fridge in 2 days. Have to think about, okay, so maybe I can't just lock myself in my office. I have to actually get out and have a conversation now and then, spend some time with the other person in the house. Otherwise, you start to worry about, are they lonely, or do how much socializing do I have to do, or can we just all do our own thing? Sometimes we both just sit in the office and he's watching Netflix on my phone and I'm working, and that works. Or I take a break to eat, and I sometimes eat with him in the sitting room, although he seems like, and then I think all his friends wake up at midnight anyway, because he's always on the phone at midnight talking to people. So I don't feel it's hard for all of us. The isolation is hard, but I think we are coping. But it's just like I've seen behavior change, in both of us, and it's not the same. It's not the same as every day. I might work from home all the time, but it's not the same as every other time. It's different. It's harder. It's harder to focus. It's harder and then something seems to be happening with my body, but the narcolepsy hasn't gone, even though I know the ovulating is done. I think it's doing that thing between ovulating and menstruation where my symptoms just don't go away until after menstruating, which means basically I'm useless for half a month. and it's just such an effort to make an effort to do anything. And I realized that today when I realized that my assignment was due yesterday, technically, but there's no actual deadline, so I can just say I didn't know that it was due. I'm so far behind. Because just living in this body now is such an effort. Does anyone else get a little worried if they just get any symptom? Like yesterday, if I sneeze, if I cough, I'm like, shit, is this it? Is it? Am I finished? Am I done? Should I send my son away? I want to give it to him. So it's just like a small moment of panic. However, I am naturally like a hypochondriac, so maybe it's just me. But anyway, the body, my body, I'm feeling the stress of this whole thing in my body. Like right now, I have like such a painful cramp in my foot. It's like painful, okay? And I'm wondering, am I not eating enough vegetables? What is it? Where is this cramp coming from? Everything is such a everything is magnified, you know. Every little thing is magnified now. Anyway, yeah, I don't think that my mental state is at premium. I know I'm not depressed, I don't think I am, but I definitely know that my mental health is not at its premium best. Yesterday we saw a young girl died on our street. I don't know who she was. I don't know her name. And I was asleep, and then in my sleep or in my dream, I felt as if somebody lifted my blanket and threw it off me. I usually sleep naked, so it was like someone was just looking at my body, which was weird. And then I tried to open my eyes, and of course I had sleep paralysis, but eventually I managed, and my boob was half out of the blanket, so I was wondering if it actually happened or not. So then I go outside looking for my child, because apparently that's what we do now. We wake up and go and look for each other. And I couldn't find him. I think he was still asleep, but I found my neighbor outside, and she's the one who told me that a girl had died, and the transport that whoever had gotten for her was parked right outside my gate, right? And it's weird because there was an atmosphere in the air, like heavy. The air was heavier than usual. So I thought, maybe it was her. Maybe it was her ghost. She came to my room. Maybe she wanted to have a lesbian experience before. Her one last chance to have a lesbian experience. I don't know. Anyway, so when the truck drove away, the air lighted, and this is not my imagination, there was a difference in the atmosphere. I believe in ghosts. I do. Do you? Do tell me if you do. So I've been talking too much. This segment is too long, so I'm going to stop now. Thank you once again for joining me on this weird and wacky journey. Please do leave me a voice message and tell me what you thought, if you have any thoughts. Have a good week.